Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it, tuck it down, get some positive yards.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air on first down. There's the pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And just nowhere to go with the football for that quarterback. The defense in a nickel. They had extra DBs on the field, doing a nice job in the back end covering, and just no receivers able to get open.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying play action. Fires one high and deep. He's got it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Power ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Swings it out to the flat. Plows through the defense. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is in the air. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Next up, 9. 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Gain of 20.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Gets open down the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Swings it out to his running back. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. The snap sets up the throw. Gets it to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
Touchdown. Number 3 with the catch and score.
Lining up for the PAT.
Followed for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Avery. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll keep it himself. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Quickly out to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run play action. They'll go with the quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Sets up the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And that is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with.
Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Up, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown.
Really nice job on their final drive of the 1st half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Jukes his way for more. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the air on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. And they get him down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, Mitch Parks. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Parks. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback on the keeper. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
4th down.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Trying to barge in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. Give to the back. Running into the open space. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Finds a man on the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
Man, I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it for a big play. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Parks. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings them to within one.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to go up top on first down. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. It's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the move. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The give to the left. Look out, he's got room. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to get it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Running to Green. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The inside handoff. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.